Hello, welcome back to episode 79 of our Wasteland 2 Director's Cut playthrough. Believe we've gotten all the votes that we need to. We are now here to ambush Heidi and get Veronica elected as the leader. Collecting enough votes? Yes. Amazing. I would not believe it was possible. I'm afraid you still have another impossible task ahead of you before we can make our move. Ascension must be in power at the Bastion. If, when you help him gain control, return to me and we'll go to the council meeting to confront Heidi. Okay, so, well, let's go help Ascension then. So, we're all set up here in Hollywood, but we actually need the Bastion of Faith to be under our control. So, we have two ways to get in. We can go through the tunnel, or we can go through Los Feliz. And I don't know. Let's just check real quick if they get upset at us if we come in via the tunnel versus the main gate. I think we need to go through the main gate to open up some quests, like this Alex guy's quest, but we're gonna see. Do a quick save here, and then head into Griffith Park. No, we don't want to go to Hollywood. We want to come up here into Ascension McDade's room. Alright, so let's talk to Ascension. If you come to a decision, you wish to join your church and become a torturer? No. I see we'll keep each other's secrets, won't we? Tell us about Church Vigilant. Eyes and ears militia gains information through spying, study, and torture. Passes on to the other branches, who then of course ignore it and do what they wanted to do in the first place. Anyway, if you truly want to join us, you must be studious, stealthy, a good judge of character. Have a strong stomach and a heart of stone, but please see the other branches before you decide. Most people would be happier elsewhere. Church Militant. Heroes, Knights of the Red Messiah, who converted the wicked with shotgun and bayonet. Well, you are soldiers, so perhaps that life is for you, but be prepared to leave your compassion and your brains behind. Retribution Jones tends to string sheep by slaughtering and fleecing them, not bringing them into the fold. If that sounds like the Lord's work to you, then go see Jones at the barracks. Alright, tell us about Church Ecstatic. Would be our spiritual and intellectual leaders, keeping us on the path of righteousness, but I see little evidence of it. Our duty as James King and Red Sampson defined it, was to convert the lost and cleanse the wicked. Hoarding wealth and clinging to power was no part of it, yet that seems to be all they do. Nevertheless, if you have the gift for gab and winning smile, they may be the branch for you. See Evangelist Mayweather in the chapel, and good luck to you. Alright, we know about Retribution Jones. Megalomaniac with dreams of empire swirling in his bloodthirsty brain. He does not want to convert. He does not want to cleanse. He wants to rule. Though when he's done, his subjects may all be corpses. Fear he has put his love of murder before his love of God. Godspeed,
He is not the gleeful sadist that I imagined a torturer to be.
The man wants to have sex with me. Alright. Yes, hopefully he doesn't get upset at us if we go look at... Oh, back away from that? Okay. Doesn't want us bothering his box of stuff. Okay. Before you is a tall, broad-shouldered white guy with jet black hair and a strong jaw, and more trophy eyeballs than anyone else. His cruel smile, however, belies his heroic looks. Pound has asked you to stop, aspirants. A direct order. Will you obey? Why do you have a necklace of eyeballs? Lord said, if thy left eye offend thee, pluck it out. These are the left eyes of sinners who have offended me. If you don't want to add yours to my chain, answer my questions. We'll obey. You're only going to be a dog next to the beginning. Now then, Salvation Church forbids alcohol and drugs in the Bastion. If you carry any on your person, you must hand them over immediately so that we can dispose of them properly. Armor your packs immediately and provide at least one illicit item to prove your good faith. We have some beer. We will provide one beer. Alright. As you look at my boots now that beer redundant, you may go. Down the hatch. They all have like an Elvis wig on. Okay. Priest spray. I wanted a taco clown. May I take your order? Bandages, bullets, bandanas, and bananas. Oh wait, I might have traded away some of those. Ho, ho, ho. 50 caliber antimatter rifle. Oh, that's separate Marie, but alright, we've had the Proton X, we have the 1911. 1715. Anything we can sell? Because that would be very nice to have. Oh. Wow, we've been carrying that around this whole time. We can sell a jackhammer. We're not gonna need one of those. Alright. Looks like we have enough money for an antimatter rifle. So you're gonna get, well, okay. I mean, Soldier's Cry literally cannot move right now. We're gonna swap weapons. Yeah. About 50% more damage. What's the weight on that? 25 pounds versus 20 pounds? Alright, we're gonna be in some weight trouble. Alright, remove the long barrel. Remove the high capacity magazine. This, and then remove the underbarrel flashlight. Okay. That was easy enough. And what's your, whoops, no jam chance, so that's nice. Just go ahead and give it everything. Did we, so the suppressor gives critical chance, but the long barrel gives chance to hit and range. Yeah, I think we want that for now. Alright. We just need to find all our 50 cal ammo. There we go. Anybody else carrying any? You got 3 rounds. You have any? You have 5 rounds. And you don't have any rounds. Alright. Definitely carrying too much. Alright, we can drop probably 20 rounds of that over here. We might need to get her a secondary lightweight weapon. Alright, reload. What are you carrying? You're carrying the SVD, which we can just drop here. Then we can give you probably 4 vials of antivenom and 5 suture kits. It's not going to fix our weight problem. These just aren't heavy enough. I mean, light enough. All of our equipment is weighing us down. 13 pounds, 25. Oh, it's 33 pounds now because of all the attachments. Oh, yeah. It's a 3. Oh, it's a 3-pound attachment. We might just have to hold that over there for the time being. Alright, we'll get these, we'll get everything balanced out eventually here. Alright, Pizzepi, can you carry that? No, now oh, because you're carrying both of them. Who's got a lot of weight they can carry? Oh, you do. You can carry a ton of stuff. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Han's got a couple of sniper rifles he doesn't need now. Well, well. Alright. We've got Nurse Betty, who I don't think we're gonna need. But that's pretty neat. So here we have the Church of the Militant. Looks like they're not going to be angry at us for skipping past. The ignorant retribution is a tall, thin man with a high forehead and a cold glint in his eyes. He wears body armor under his militia uniform. Samson's hammer, you're pathetic. What are you supposed to be, cowboys? This is an army, not a costume party. I suppose you're here to join up with the church militant. The thing is God sends to test me, I swear. Now speak up, why are you pencil necks cluttering up my office? What do you know about church militant? It's the bravest, most well-trained, best-equipped military force in the Wastelands. Add to that our God-inspired strength and ferocity, we are unbeatable. An all-conquering army that will scourge the earth of sinners and establish the glorious empire of God for eternity. At least we will if Mayweather and Church Ecstatic ever pull their thumbs out of their butts and give us the go-ahead. Well, you've been having a hard time with Hollywood, haven't you? Right, what do you know about Mayweather? I know he's the leader of the church and all, I just wish he'd lead. He keeps saying he's waiting for intelligence from McDade before we move on to Hollywood, but I don't see the need. We've got more than enough firepower to turn those whores and bandits into a red mist. What are we waiting for? Something stinks in the chapel if you ask me, and I hope that God chooses to expose what it is before it's too late. What about Hollywood? Cancer spoil on the face of the earth, coven of sinners and sodomites that needs to be scoured black and blood. Scoured black and with blood and holy fire. Sometimes reading's hard. I don't know why Mayweather's holding back from attacking it. We could have purged that cancer long ago. We've been marching on to bigger and better crusades. Just won't pull the trigger. Alright. See what we have over here. The free placed on its table. What item? Okay, we can place an item on the table. Interesting. Alright, the story of Sampson. Story of Sampson Part 2. You can go through and all the knights. Story of Sampson Part 4. Alright, what does it want us to put on the table? I guess we'll have to find out later. It is the south. Feels even.
Is that you? I was only... Oh, hello. You must be the new aspirants.
Aspirants. I was saying aspirants. Anyway. Before you is a stunningly beautiful woman in a white woman's business suit with a jacket and skirt. Though she tries to project cheer and love for the church, she has a haunted look and a black eye.
Welcome to the chapel, aspirants, and my congratulations on making it through the Gauntlet of Sampson. I am Sister Preacher Fealty Mayweather, wife of Evangelist Malediction Mayweather. I'm sorry my husband could not personally tell you of the church ecstatic, but he is unfortunately too busy with his holy duties. May I help you?
You know about Heidi?
A whore and a defiler of innocence, a seducing witch who lures good, upstanding men to adultery and debauchery. I pray that God strikes her with the most virulent of diseases and makes the rest of her life a misery.
You know about the
The
paladins?
paladins are my husband's bodyguards and his most intimate confidants. They are the bravest, more loyal men in the church, if sometimes prone to arrogance.
Sounds like the paladins closest with your husband disturbs you.
No, I have no problem with the paladins. It's just, it just seems sometimes that they see more of my husband than I do. But that is the nature of their job, isn't it?
You seem to know a lot about Heidi. Do you know her?
Certainly not. I've heard stories, that's all. It has nothing to do with me.
Who's Sims?
Who told you that name? He was my late husband. Please, forgive me. I don't wish to speak of it.
How'd you get the black
It's
eye?
nothing. I fell against a candlestick.
There's an imprint of a ring on your eyelid.
I appreciate your concern, but it was an accident, nothing more.
Okay.
God light your journey, Rangers.
Another kind soul professing an unkind faith. How strange.
Killing for morons. Okay. Who got killing for morons? You did. Alright. Plus 10 combat shooting skill. Whoa. Wow. Let's see. We're gonna hit Vulture's Cry up with that. Use on self. That might have been something better for Pizepi, but let's see the combat shooting skill. Ultimate Mastery of Wide Range Firearms grants the skill owner a 99% bonus to critical chance. Whoa! Okay. I have never seen that before. There's another skill here that falls under that sort of mystery thing. That is crazy. Okay, yeah, well that's exactly what we want it on. You want to crit with your highest damage weapon. Wow, okay. We've got Story of Sampson Part 1. Alright, we're gonna... Maledictions, Private Chambers, and that reflection room. Doesn't look like there's a way in. Okay. So we went that way, we went that way. Let's quick save and then head out the door.
The eagle's nest.
What do we have up here?
A beautiful place for such an ugly philosophy to flourish.
Alright, looks like a box with explosives marked on it. And an easy lockpick for Han. It's 5 bottles of generic booze. Well, alright, that wasn't the door we needed to head out. I think we need to head out of this one. Alright. Alright, so this is the Sister Preacher Constance Yee. I am Sister Preacher Constance Yee, the Bastion's official greeter and guide. I would be happy to help you get your bearings here among God's chosen. Would you like some directions, or would you rather explore on your own? I like directions. The forecourt, Bastion's rotunda level, the chapel level. Where's the rotunda level? Ground level contains barracks, the church militant, church of static, as well as our hospital and armory. It's the forecourt. Dining hall, which we call Sampson's snack shop, and penitents barracks at the tower gate. There's chapels, or mandatory thrice daily prayers are held just down the stairs from the rotunda. It's also where any important announcements are made. What's on the roof? 2 old telescopes from when the Bastion was a place for looking at the stars, but there's no reason to go up there. There's nothing else of value. Alright, where's Samson's snack shop? Just to your right, if you need anything to eat or drink, that's the place to get it. It's all absolutely free. Penitents Barracks. Someone who didn't pay their tithes. They pay their penance by doing our cleaning and cooking. Where's the tower gate? Alright, so this guy's brother is going to be over the tower, or sibling, whoever we're looking for him. Tower gate is to the right, just beyond the snack bar. It leads into the wilderness of Mount Lee. Eventually to the radio tower from which we broadcast God's word to all the sinners. Oh, we need that. We need the radio tower. Keep it locked against the beasts and horrors that prowl outside the walls. Alright.
It is sad to see one so seemingly kind, blindly following a creed of murder.
Alright, we got a cannon here tracking our movement. Penitents. Boo. Alright, north door is looking impenetrable. It's a night there.
Nice looking place, but it always kind of gives me the creeps.
Alright, so before we go walking around the penitents. Psst, Rangers. Alright, here we go. Young woman in church robes stands in front of a shack with a sign on it that reads Samson's Snack Shop. She keeps her eyes firmly on the ground. You're Desert Rangers, ain't you? Priests been listening to your broadcasts a lot. They think you're like them, but you're not, are you? You're real good guys. Or are you? Are you here to convert, or are you going to join the militia? No. I knew it. The Rangers ain't stupid enough to fall for some preacher's lies, not like me. You're here for something else I can tell. I mean, no, I won't tell. Your secret's safe with me, Rangers, I promise. Any info you need, let me know. You see a lot around here serving burgers. Just whatever you're doing, could you help me escape when you leave? I want to go back home so bad. Can't talk here, too many ears. Maybe behind the shop later. It's more private. Okay, so she's gonna go around behind the snack shop. I guess we can't get any free snacks. What a shame. Oh yeah, can't go inside. Literally walk like 5 feet. Free to run off without me. Alright, she looks furtively side to side as you approach. Whew. Now, where were we? What do you want to know? Do you need info on the Bastion? What do you want to know about, what do you about Malediction Mayweather? So where is he so slick he don't need to butter his bread? If he believes in God, I'll drink everything in the grease trap. All he believes in is power, and he's holding on to it like a wolverine, although his appetites might get the best of him. I wish I could give you proof of all the stories I've heard. Him and his paladins are all hoarding and drinking and carrying on, but he keeps a tight lid on that stuff. I ain't seen nothing. You want to bring him down? Mike could talk to his wife. Poor Fealty, another black eye every week. I know I'd rat him out if I was her. What do you know about Fealty? Real sweetheart, beautiful as an angel and pure gold inside and out. Mayweather got his paws on her about a year ago. She'd been another man's wife, a paladin by the name of Sims, but he got shot on patrol and Mayweather swooped in like a red-tailed hawk. Fealty's life has been a misery ever since, though she tries to put on a good face. It's so sad. Do you know Fealty? No, we just asked it. Okay, what do you know about Sims? I wasn't here yet when this happened, but I heard Sims got promoted from church militant to the Paladins, then got himself shot by raiders on his first patrol. A lot of people thought that was suspicious at the time, especially after how fast Mayweather moved in on Fealty. But, well, he's the evangelist. Who's going to say anything? You want to ask somebody about it? Ask Paladin Captain White. Not that the creep will give you a straight answer, but he's the one who carried Sims home after he died. You know White? I knew men like him back home. Fellows with a little bit of power who want to rub it in everybody's face. I'd like to see him try that stuff without all his guns and armor. He's heading for a fall, I guarantee it. All that drinking and fornicating behind closed doors. One day he'll slip up in public and Mayweather will have to put him down to save face. Then we'll see the real Sanctity White. His head'll stay fresh on a pike for weeks with the amount of alcohol he guzzles. Where can we find alcohol? Want some booze? Well, I wouldn't be drinking at a time like this, but if that's what you want, some of the Vigilant boys keep a stash somewhere inside the Bastion. They're not the brightest bulb, so you won't have trouble finding it. Well, we already did. What can you tell me about the Paladins? They're supposed to be Mayweather's elite bodyguard, but as far as I can tell, they're his drinking buddies. Their captain, Sanctity White, is the biggest piece of work of them all. Every other week or so, they'll disappear on leadership retreats. Nobody knows where they go, but I've done their laundry after they come back, and I know the stink of beer and perfume when I smell it. They go through every drop of alcohol they confiscate. Where are you from? I'm from Pacoima. Back then I thought it was the most godforsaken place on earth. I'm probably saying that word wrong. Huh, I didn't know godforsaken until I joined the militia. What's about Pacoima? It's in the San Fernando Valley, practically a paradise. Lots of ruined car lots to scavenge from. Big houses to squat in. Lots of old diners with canned goods we can harvest. God, I don't know why I left. So stupid. I did anything just for a little reminder of home. It's not much, but we found this old bus schedule that ran to Pacoima. Want it? Oh, Rangers. I'm sorry, I miss it so much. Thank you. Please take this censer as a sign of my thanks. I hope I won't need it much longer anyway. Why do you want to escape? I came here a few months back. I heard a preacher speak with militia crusade came through my town. I thought the Gospel of Sampson was exactly what the world needed, and I decided I'd come to Hollywood to join up. You can tell us what happened when you joined up. It wasn't like I expected. The church don't care about good, bad, or good. They just kill whoever's got something they want. They ain't godly men. Half of them are adulterers and worse. I fought back when they tried it with me. They called me a sinner, made me wear these rags, sweep the floors, serve burgers. I wanted to run, but nobody runs. Monsters in the hills, they eat anybody who tries to escape. I want so bad to tell you to take me away from here right this minute, but I can't run off and leave the others. Tell you what, Rangers, find a way to get all the penitents out of here, and I'll come too. But until then, I'm gonna stay. I'd never be able to live with myself. What do you say? Yeah. Thank you. You free the others, I'll be right there with them. Made by Crusade. Pistol-packing priests make sweeps of local villages to find penitents, which is their friendly name for slaves.
That's the shameful secret up here.
Oh, actually, let's see if they know anything. Oh, yeah, about eccentric McDade. Started moping around like somebody killed his dog. Not like he was a ray of sunshine before, but almost he wants to leave the church. Alright. What else can you tell me about the three churches? They really don't get along. They're always trying to backstab each other. Each leader wants to rule the Bastion and none wants to follow the other. I think it's just a matter of time before things come to a head. Alright, so...
More evidence that these priests practice slavery under the guise of salvation.
Yeah. Incrimonious Smith. Alright. What do you guys... Nobody gets through this pass. Nobody gets through this gate without the express permission of Evangelist Mayweather himself. You want to go up there, talk to him. Alright, so this is going to be the path that takes us to their radio tower. Eyeball sits in the display case. Oh. And then this would... Oh, you can break it open? Can you just tell them to open up? Oh, we can close that, but we can't open this one? Okay. I think you have to come through the other entrance in order to get that open. Alright. Might have to clear out the pathway up to the Bastion in order to free the everybody. Alright. So we don't want to get in a fight just now. But we are going to probably prove that Sims was murdered and then kill all the the gods, well, a lot of the gods militia boys. But that's gonna happen next time. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.